Good morning, my dear students. Welcome you all to the session. Today's class, we are going to continue the topic ratios to percentage. Okay, you can take page number 165 in your NCERT textbook. Okay, we are directly going to the example number 14. Okay, last class we have converted the fractions will be given, we should convert to percentage, and many conversion we have learned it. Now we'll deal with the ratios to percentage. Okay, example number 40. Reena's mother said, to make idlis, you must take 2 parts rice and 1 part urd dal. Okay, what Reena's mother has said, for making idli. Okay, when you're making idli, you want to put that rice to make the batter, right? We have to make a batter using the rice. So what she said now, 2 parts of rice is needed and 1 part of urd dal is needed. Okay, what percentage of such mixture would be rice and what percentage would be the urd dal? So they have given the parts, but we should find the percentage. Okay, how we will find the percentage? Ratios we can actually convert easily to fractions. Correct? If it is fraction, we can easily convert it to percentage. Okay, listen, what is the part of rice? Rice is 2 parts. We have rice of 2 parts and urd dal as 1 part. So what is the ratio of rice is to urd dal? It is in the ratio 2:1. Okay, rice and urd dal ratio is 2:1. Rice fraction is 2/3 because 2 parts in the 2 plus 1 3 total parts, you should write it down. Out of this 3 parts, 2 parts is your rice. Then urd dal is 1/3 because we have 1 out of 3 parts, 2 plus 1 3. Upper 1/3. Okay, so rice fraction is 2/3, urd dal fraction is 1/3. Now we should find the percentage of rice. Correct? That is what the question. Percentage of rice. You have fraction for rice. Correct? Which is nothing but 2/3 into 100 percentage. So you got 200/3 percentage. Can we divide this? 6 3s are 18. 2 0 6 3s are 18. So you got it. What is the answer? 66. 2/3 percentage. 66 2/3 percentage is the percentage of rice. Okay, listen children, when it is given in ratio, first you convert them into fractions. Okay, first one divided by total number 2 plus 1 3. Second one divided by 2 plus 1 3. Now percentage of rice we want. Upon this fraction into 100 percentage, because this is your fraction of rice into 100 percentage. Next, percentage of urd dal. Okay, what is the fraction of urd dal, children? What is the fraction they have given? 1/3 into 100 percentage. So you got 100/3 percentage. So I am dividing it. 3 3s are 9, 0, 3 3s are 9, 1. Okay, so you're getting 33 1/3 percentage. 33 1/3 percentage is the percentage of urd dal. So now we have found the percentage of rice as well as urd dal. Understood? Next is your example number 15. Okay, what is the problem? If rupees 250 is to be divided among us, Ravi, Raju and Roy, we have to divide this 250 rupees to Ravi, Raju and Roy, so that Ravi gets 2 parts, Raju gets 3 parts and Roy gets 5 parts. How much money will each get? how much rupees that each persons are getting. What will be it in percentage? We should find the money also. We should find the percentage also. Okay. So first they have they have given the parts. Okay. So first Ravi is how many parts? 2 parts. Raju is 3 parts. Roy is 5 parts. So they have given the parts, which means pangu. Okay, they have given the parts. So when we are writing the ratio, Ravi is to Raju is to Roy, we'll write the ratio as 2 is to 3 is to 5. Correct? So ratio is 2 is to 3 is to 5. So when I told you, when it is in the ratio, we have to convert them into fractions. So it will be easy for us to find the percentage. Upper Ravi's fraction will be how much? 2 divided by 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 5 10. Upper fraction of Ravi will be 2 by 10 because 2 is Ravi divided by 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 5 10. Ravi's fraction is 2 by 10. Then Raju will be 3 by 10 because this is Raju's. But 3 by 10. Next, Roy 5 by 10. Roy is 5 by 10. Now we have find the fraction of everything. Upper Ravi's amount will be, how you will calculate? Ravi's amount is equal to 2 by 10 of 250 rupees because total rupees is 250. In the 2 by 10 part is the what we are giving to Ravi. So 2 by 10 of 250. 0, 0 cancel, you will get 50 rupees. So for Ravi, we are giving 50 rupees. Next, Raju. Raju's amount is 3 by 10 of 250 rupees because I am giving 3 by 10 part of 250 rupees. 0, 0 cancel. 25 into 3 is 75 rupees. I am giving 75 rupees to Raju. Next, Roy amount. How much Roy is getting? Roy's amount is 5 by 10 of 250 rupees. For 5 by 10, I am giving 250 rupees to 5. Into 50 rupees, I am giving 5 by 10. 25 into 5, 125 rupees. So, I got the amount for each person's. Like Ravi, how much we are giving. Raju, how much we are giving. Roy, how much we are giving. Everything we got individually. Correct? Now, we should find the percentage. Amount we found, children. Now percentage. Ravi's percentage is how much? 2 by 10 of 100 percentage. 2 by 10 is a fraction of Ravi. 2 by 10 is the fraction of Ravi into 100 percentage. You will get the Ravi's percentage. 0, 0 cancel. So nothing but 2 into 10, 20 percentage. For Ravi, it is percentage is 20 percentage. Next, Raju's percentage. 3 by 10 of 100 percentage is Raju. 0, 0 cancel. 3 into 10, 30 percentage. Upper Raju, we have given 30 percentage of the amount. For Ravi, we have given 20 percentage of the amount. Next, Roy's percentage. 5 by 10 into 100 percentage. 0, 0 cancel. So 5 into 10, 50 percentage. So we have given for Roy 50 percentage of the 250 rupees. So Ravi, we have given 20 percentage. Raju, we have given 30 percentage. Roy, we have given 50 percentage. So we have found the percentage separately. In this, we have found the amount separately. Understood? The next topic we are going to discuss is increase or decrease as percent. Okay, we are going to deal with the increase in percentage and decrease in percentage. Okay, we'll go directly to the example problem, so it will be more clear when you understand this increase in percentage, decrease in percentage. See, actually sometimes gold price, we can take gold price. Okay, today some amount will be there. Tomorrow sometimes it will be decreased. For 100 rupees, 200 rupees, it will be decreased. When compared to today's amount, tomorrow's amount will be, sometimes it will be decreased. So we will say that 150 rupees has been reduced, or 200 rupees is reduced. But for that there will be some percentage. So 10% of the gold price is decreased, or 20% of the gold price is decreased. Like that sometimes we will say. So that percentage, how you are calculating, that is what we have given here. But in the beginning what they have given, they have given you the increase in percentage and decrease in percentage. We should find how much amount. If a 10% of gold price is increased na, and the 10% means how much amount. It is 150 rupees or 250 rupees. That we can easily find it. But when the amount is given, which means that increase and decrease value is given, we should find the percentage increase for that particular amount. We'll go directly to the example problem, so you'll understand it more clearly. Okay, a school team won 6 games this year against 4 games won last year. In last year they have won 4 games. This year they won 6 games. What is the percentage increase? We should find the percentage increased. So totally when compared to last year, 2 games we have increased. 2 games we have won this year. That means number of games which we won is 2 games. But they are asking the percentage increase. Keep it in your mind. They are asking about the percentage increase. So what is the first thing? The increase in number of games. The increase in number of games. Okay, when compared to last year, this year how much we have increased? That is what we have to write. Last year, so this year we won 6 games minus last year 4 games. 6 minus 4 is 2. So when compared to last year, 2 games extra we have won. Okay, 2 games we have won extra. Next, so there is a formula C. Percentage increase is equal to amount of change. Percentage increase is equal to amount of change divided by original amount. Okay, original amount of change divided by original amount into 100. This is what the percentage increase. Okay, so what is the amount of change when compared to last year? This year how much have increased, which means the amount of change. Okay, this increase in the number of games is nothing but the amount of change. Okay, how much it is changed from last year. That is what the amount of change. Amount of change is nothing but 2 divided by original amount. Original means what? What is the previous last year? What that is what your original. This year was the change actually done. This year we have 4 into 100. Okay, 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10. Upon you are getting 50. So 50% of the what games has been increased. Okay, but the 50% that was increased when compared to the last year. Okay, 50% of the thing has been increased when compared to last year. Okay, so amount of change, in this the main thing is the formula. Percentage increase is equal to amount of change divided by original amount into 100. Amount of change is nothing but when compared to last thing this year, or when compared to the previous thing, this thing is how much increase. That is the amount of change. Original is nothing but the previous thing. Previous na last year how it was, that was the original. This year is nothing but the changed one. Correct? Original is nothing but last year. Amount of change divided by original into 100, you will get the percentage increase, which means we have got the 50% of increase in this playing games. Understood? Next is your example number 17. Okay, now what is the question? The number of illiterate persons in a country decreased from 150 lakhs to 100 lakhs in 10 years. Okay, in this 10 year itself, illiterate means what? Those who have not learned. Okay, illiterate people means the person who have not at all done their schooling. Okay, they are not at all learned people. Okay, number of illiterate persons in a country decreased from 150 to 100 lakhs. Okay, first it was 150 lakh illiterate people were there in a country. Then it is reduced to 100 lakhs within how many years? Within 10 years. What is the percentage of decrease? Okay, that also we have a same formula. Okay, we should find the amount of change, original amount. Okay, amount of change is nothing but what is the difference between the original and the new thing. Okay, what is the difference in that? That we should find as the what is the this amount of change we have got. Okay, amount of change, first we should write amount of change is equal to nothing but difference in original and today's thing. Okay, difference in original, which means the previous thing and the today's thing. What is the thing? 150 lakh minus 100 lakhs is equal to how much? 50 lakhs. So what is the difference between this previous and the now value? Is 50 lakhs. Difference between those two is 50 lakhs. Okay. Now, what is the original amount, children? Original is nothing but 150, because first value which you know is 150 lakhs only. Correct? Next, percentage decrease, because they ask you the percentage of decrease. Percentage of decrease is equal to amount of, what is the formula? Amount of change divided by original amount into 100. The same, what formula you have used here, the same formula we are using here also. Amount of change divided by original amount into 100. What is the amount of change here? 50 lakhs divided by original amount 150 lakhs into 100. 0 0 cancel. 5 ones are 5. So 5 tens are 5 3s are 15. Okay. So you are getting 10 into 10, 100 divided by 3. You can do this division. 3 3s are 9, remainder 1 0. 3 3s are 9, remainder 1. So you are getting 33 1 by 3 percentage. So 33 1 by 3 percentage of the this thing is we have decreased. Okay, 33 percentage 33 1 by 3 percentage of this illiterate people has been decreased in this 10 years. So we have to find this what percentage value like this. Understood, children? Next we are going to deal with the next topic. Prices related to an item or buying and selling. Next topic. Okay, prices related to an item or buying and selling. We are going to discuss about this. Okay, when we buy some item from a market, what that price is called as? When you buy something from a market, what is that price called as? The price is called as cost price. So which you buy from the market directly, the shopkeeper is buying from a market, that price is called as cost price. That we'll denote it by CP. Actually you have learned this concepts in a previous grades, I think so, but again we are going to recall it. Okay. When after buying some goods from the market, the shopkeeper is selling in his shop. Okay, but what that price is called as? That price is called as selling price. What that price is called as? Selling price. We will denote that in SP. Okay, the amount which he is buying from the market is called as cost price. That he is buying from the he is selling in the market is called as selling price. Okay, for example, one biscuit packet is there. When he is buying that biscuit packet from the market, each biscuit packet will be 9 rupees, but he will be selling that each biscuit packet in a shop for 10 rupees. So 9 rupees is the cost price and 10 rupees is your selling price. Did you understand? Next, If cost price is less than the selling price, we'll say that we got a profit. Okay, when you're buying your goods for very small amount and when you're selling it for high amount, we get a profit. Okay, we will get a profit. How we will find that profit? Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. This is the formula. Okay, listen children, when you are buying some goods for very low price and we are selling it for higher price, we will get a profit. How we will find the profit? Selling price minus cost price. Sometimes when you are buying your good for 10 rupees and selling it for 10 rupees, we will not get anything. We will not get anything, which means we will not get any profit, any loss. Okay, if you are buying a good for 10 rupees and selling it for 10 rupees, we will not get any profit, any loss. Next, selling price is greater than cost price. If you are buying a good for 11 rupees and you are selling it for 10 rupees, you will face a loss. Okay, when the selling price is very high, cost price is very high and the selling price is very low, we will face a loss. How we will find that loss? CP minus SP, which means cost price minus selling price. So this is what the major concept you should know. Okay, so today's class we have discussed about the ratio to percentage and how to find the increase percentage, decrease percentage, and some basic concepts like selling price, cost price, profit, loss. Okay, I hope you all understood children. Thank you.